Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another race of Realistic Racing League. Season 5, round number 8 here around Mexico for the Mexican Grand Prix. Today I am alone this time, but that doesn't matter. So we are back. I don't know when was the last time I have commentated. It was quite a few weeks ago, but it doesn't matter. We come from the real-life Italian Grand Prix. That's Max Verstappen crossing the line in first place. Yeah, a bit controversial with the safety car ending, but it doesn't matter because we are here in Mexico with Mercedes leading the championship by quite a big margin, and for his first lap he's going back into the pits. I don't know what happened there, but it doesn't matter. Let's go on board with another. Oh, Felix has... Okay, I know what happened there. But phase 4 will be the first one on track, on the hot lap. So, I've also sent the link into the Discord chat, so we stay on board with Phase Forward, the first one on track for his hot lap. Owen is validated in the ad section, unfortunate for him. So let's go through, and then Dean Fillon also validated his lap, so the ad section quite difficult for the driver. Let's say over the Pocho is driving the Alfa Romeo this time as a reserve driver. Fabi Marksteiner has joined the league today, and I've given him the seat in Alfa Romeo. And Alex sets the first time of this qualifying section at 1:17.3. Sets the first benchmark for the drivers behind. There is Pixel of Chaos finishing his lap and is a 1:20.1. Is 2.8 seconds away from a pole. So we go through, and then Dylan, who is replacing Cartwright today, sets his first lap time and is 1/10 behind his teammates, a 1:17.4, and 0.8 already sets a new benchmark. Pole position for him for now, 16.5, 8/10 in front of Alex. Brandboy and Gabri sets the time 18.2 and 18.6. So there's a Mercedes coming around the final corner. It's Donny finishing his lap. It's a 70.6, sets himself into P4, and Wongfi in P6 at 18.4. I guess he can go a bit faster than that. Hello Fabi. Good luck for your first race in this league. So I guess everyone has set a lap. No, Apple Charlie is right now on a hot lap. Let's stay on board with him. Oh, he has already validated. Fortunate for him, so everyone's on a out lap. Alpines, King Enzo and Dean Phelan. I guess Felix wants to start from the back of the grid, just to make the things a bit more exciting, but we can have a look on the current standings. Let's see. NLR Felix won, the Mercedes driver leading with 44 points. And on P2 is Car Tracer and a Haas, who isn't competing today, with 86 points, so a gap of 58 points. Leroy is in third, and King Enzo in fourth, and Dean in fifth with 52 points, so quite a big margin. The Felix has. Here is Dean, purple in sector 1. The driver with the number 21 in front of his car. Can he do the same as Verstappen did today? He has the car, yes, yeah, okay. I said nothing, but the lap is still valid. The lap still counts, and it's still purple in sector 2. Quite on the limit. The time he has to beat is from his teammate, 160.5. Can he beat it? Can he put himself to the pole? No, he can't. He is behind his teammate by 26 100ths of a second. So it's a Red Bull front row lockout. Right, now face forward, and his teammates in Alpine in P6 and P8. Then there comes the two Alfa Romeo with Quattro and Fabio Marsteiner. Quattro runs final corner, where will his time set is on 180.1, sets himself to P7. Let's go on board with Fabi, who wants to set his first time in this league. Open to DRS, and it's a 28.8 in the first sector. Let's see what he can do. Obviously the most difficult part of the track will come now. You need to have the perfect line through the S section. When it's rear end slip off and he spun, but avoided the wall. So it's all pretty much fine, I guess. There is a Haas, and it is Alex, but he's on outlap. So on outlap for now. There is Wongfi also on outlap, starting his hot lap now. And Jonathan already set his time. Donny's on a hot lap. Donny's on a hot lap right now. He already set a lap of 170.6, current in P5. Let's see where he can, if he can improve. Cross this dead end section, rounds the final corner. Can he improve his time? Yes, he can. 117.0. Yeah, the oversteer is crazy in the middle sector. You're right, Fabi, but you have to live with it. But Dooney improves his time by 6 tenths and sets himself into third. Let's see. Wongfi invalidated. You're not the only one with the bad English, Fabi, so it's alright. Alex rounds the final corner. Will he improve his lap time? Yes, he will by 4/10 and sets himself into third. Nice improvement by Alex. Can his teammate do the same? But there's one peak. Current and Pete's Breathless going into the pits. So new set of soft. And go for the last lap of qualifying probably. King Enzo is currently in P15. Hasn't set a lap yet, same for Fabi and for Gromit, who is right now on a hot lap. Let's see. Leroy improves his time by 3/10 and it's currently, or extends his lap or his pole with a 1:16.2. Let's go at the back of the grid with Gromit. Where can he set his AlphaTauri? It's in P9. 180.0, 1/10 behind his teammate Jonathan. The next one is RRL Charlie, who sets purple sector to, I don't know if this is right, but we will see. Apparently from the game, it's purple in the second sector. He rounds the final corner. He can improve by quite a lot, and he will by 9 seconds and set himself into P5. RRL Charlie 117.410. It's a 6/1000th of a second in front of Dylan, but Dean Fillon improves by 6.5 tenths and is taking pole position, at least for now, and going down the 15.9 for him. Let's see, Jonathan starting at top left, then there is an Alfa Romeo and this El Pocho goes into the stadium section. Rounds the final corner, down the third, oh, and there's AlphaTauri spinning and also Pocho spun. Oh, this is unfortunate, and Fabi Magsteiner invalidated his lap again. So he has 4 minutes left. I don't know if he can go in. I think he can go into the pits for a new set of softs, if he has one. But King Enzo also hasn't set a lap time yet. Jonathan retires from the session, so he is fine with his time. Everyone is in the pits on outlap, apart from Pixel. Nah, but he's not setting a time. And FRFC has invalidated. But he's starting a hot lap now. Let's stay on board with him, since no one is on a lap right now. I just noticed FRC doesn't have ERS anymore. So I don't know where he wants to go. I don't think he's doing a hot lap now. What is Pixel doing? Let's see. Takes the chicane very tight. He also doesn't have any ERS. So he's not improving right now, obviously. Goes off the track.
My setup so oberster Ring.
Did you do some time trial laps, Bobby? Okay. PS Gabriel finishes lap with a 117.9, improves but not that much and stays in P9. So we will see. King Enzo started his lap now. Let's stay on with him because he is one of the fastest guy here, obviously also in one of the fastest cars, at least in the game. Pixel of Chaos retired, so he will start at least for now in P15, but we will see. Purple in Sector 1 from King Enzo. I would not doubt that, to be fair. But going into the S section, let's see what he can do. Downshift into 6. And then upshift again into 7. It was a good second sector, to be honest. Also they're purple, but I don't know if that is right. But I think this can be, if you don't bottle the last corner, a good lap from him. Rounds the final corner. Can he take pole position? No, he can't! He can't! By 15! By 5/100 of a second. King Enzo. Front row lockup at least for now, but Leroy can answer. And Wonky sets himself into 4th. But has invalidated his lap, but I don't think he can do much more, so he stays in P4. Alex is improving, but we go one and another. Brandboy finishes his lap time, improving by half a second, but stays in P15. There is a Mercedes, this is Donny. He is improving by not that much. Qualifying is over now. He improves by 2.5 tenths, but stays in P5. The next one who will cross the line is Wonky, but he's going into the pits. Phase 4, no, it's not phase 4, it's FRFC. He is also invalidated and will cross. Oh, he's already crossed the line. There is Dylan, no, it's Alex, but he stays in P6 at least for now. Only FRL Charlie, no, Dylan, his teammate. What can he do? He rounds the final corner. Can he beat his teammates? He has to improve by quite a bit, but it's not that much. He improved by a position and puts himself into P8. FRL Charlie isn't improving anymore. Leroy improves, but is too far back, stays in 3rd. So I guess that's it. No, that's not it. Fabi Magsteiner. That's his first time in the league and sets himself into P10 on 117.5. Phase 4 is in the pits, so that's it for qualifying here in Mexico. Dean Fillon takes a pole position in front of King Enzo. A very, very tight qualifying. Can only bring us a very, very tight race, hopefully. And that's it for qualifying. Dean Fillon takes pole position in front of King Enzo, and as Leroy is 1 tenth behind. Wonky, the other car is in P4, then quite a big gap. Dooney in P5, Alex, Pocho, Dylan, Charlie, and Fabi finish it or completes the top 10. Then phase 4, Jonathan, BS Gabri, Gromit Cup, Brandboy, FRFC, Pixel of Chaos is the last one who set a lap, and then another Felix one who retired at the beginning of the session to start from the back of the grid will start in P18. So that's it for qualifying.
How long is the break?
We don't have a break. We will start immediately. We have broadcast formation lab, so we don't have a break. So you will set your strategy and your fuel and whatever you need to change, and then we can start. So 15 seconds remaining. We don't have a Mexican in this league, right? Unfortunate. Hope be quite interesting. But 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go for the formation lap.
Right then, we're off for the formation lap here in Mexico, and the excitement is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race.
Tire choice. A few on hards, a few on mediums, and Pixel is the only one on softs.
Let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
So, the cars will set. Also, Crofty said his last words. Thanks for that. But we will wait for the last drivers to set themselves, or let's say the eye of the drivers set themselves on the starting grid. It's Felix at the back with his Mercedes, and there it is. There are 5 red lights now over the driver. And it's lights out and away we go. Decent start by Dean, but King Enzo had a brilliant start. All already past the Red Bull, and also Leroy, who the perception of both of them going down the inside. There's contact, and there's contact in turn 1, and then it's Dean. Dean who spun. He has collided. Also Wong Fis one. So one drive of each team collided and turn 1, and it's Dean who doesn't seem to have them actually going 3 wide in this corner. Dean, Wong Fis go with Cup, and with Dean taking the position and trying to rebuild his race, and now King Enzo trying to... Oh, and there's Dean again! It's Dean again! He spun a disaster race out from him, or for him. Spun twice in lap 1, so we will see if he will pit. King Enzo sets to fastest lap of 1:22.3. There's another yellow flag, and it is a Haas, and it's Alex! Alex at the exit of the last corner. It was also a really good qualifying by him, but now drops down the old P17. But now it's King Enzo against Leroy. No DRS yet. Let's open up the telemetry and all this stuff. Let's see. The winner of the start is the current championship leader. It's Felix, who gained 8 places. It's now being attacked by Brandboy, but he stays in front. And yeah, the loser of qualifying is Dean, losing 17 position, going from first to last within 1 lap. So Leroy already has a time penalty, 3 seconds, and this is still way too early. Yeah, time penalties are a thing on this track, but lap 2 is way too early to have a penalty, especially if you're fighting for a win. But Leroy states that he has a medium compound tire compared to King Enzo, who has hards, and Leroy, with ERS and slipstream, passes King Enzo and is the leader of the race. So decent maneuver. So he has now the tire advantage. And maybe now he can try and build a gap. Dooney is already out of DRS. Dylan is behind in the Haas. Same for Charlie, who is in the margin of 1 second, but on the very line to 1 second. And Pocho fades forward, and Harvey, Jonathan and Felix right now the top 10 fades forward with a 3-second time penalty. Ready to let some add DRS for Felix, but safe for Jonathan, he stays behind for now. Let's see. He has DRS. Fastest lap is 1.3 seconds faster than the answer. But he has DRS at least for now. Oh, but Leroy already burned a lot of it. A lot of his battery. And now then will have very difficult to keep up with the guys in front. There is a yellow flag, and this is Dean again in the wall, and now he has wing damage. Will he retire? No, he will not. Going into the pits for new, obviously for the mediums, since he started on the hards. A new wing for him, and this is, yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's Pocho. Pocho lost some places. Oh, what happening there? I guess there's contact, and this is Wonky again. What a mess of a... Oh, what a race start for Red Bull and Ferrari driver 115. Quite a big mess, and I don't know what happened there. Pocho lost a few positions, but the drivers passed him had to give the position back. Pocho into the pits. Starts on medium, so would go on hard now, I guess. We will see. On which tire? Yeah. A new wing. There is Jonathan who passed Felix. So, King Enzo, Leroy is leading the pack in front with King Enzo staying there in the DRS train, which helps him quite a lot because he will have the tire advantage at the end of the stint of Leroy, because the mediums will start to drop off, I guess, after lap 10. So lap 12, 13, this should be the window where the mediums should start to drop in terms of performance. Dooney defends his podium place for now against Dylan in the Haas, and after Charlie lost Dean Fillon with a 3-second time penalty, so a race to forget for him, at least for now. After Charlie lost quite a bit of pace and dropped off by 2.5. King Enzo! King Enzo spun! And Dean is in the pits and retires from the session in the pits, so there shouldn't be a safety car, but he spun in the S section. So Leroy is now leading without any pressure, 4-second gap of Donny, who is on also on mediums. This is unfortunate for King Enzo. Brandboy and Gabri. Brandboy sets himself into P10 and would take the point with them, but already has nothing in terms of ERS. 1%, no, 0 at least, 0% ERS. So he burned everything. Felix has passed Fabi, and now he has faced forward in front. We all know Felix, we all know what he can do, so I guess he has to pay to pass him at the main straight. Could already pass him now, but doesn't make sense. So he waits. Oh, and this is Wang Fi. It's Wang Fi in the wall. Both Wang Fi and Dean Fillon are having a disaster race here in Mexico. But we look in front because there is Felix and pace forward. Going into turn 1, side by side into turn 1, and Felix takes the position, and Wang Fi has left the session, so his AI is still driving. Okay, it's ghosted, so it shouldn't really care much, but there's a little fight here in the midfield. Brandboy, Jonathan, Gabri and FRFC. Okay, one less. No, it's not FRFC, Brandboy. What I'm talking about FRFC, but here's now the Battle of the Aston Martins. Don't crash out, guys, I dare you. Pixel versus Brandboy. For now it's all clean. But Pixel will not have DRS, so it should be an easy pass for Brandboy. Team order. Brandboy against Pixel. Another big deal with DRS and Slipstream going up into P13. Jonathan up into P9. Also Alex joined the group here, so it's now a DRS train from P9 to P14. At least something to entertain. Oh, there is Brandboy. Gabri versus Jonathan. Jonathan now around the outside of Gabri, but there's another corner where you can pass. And he doesn't indeed. Gabri sets himself up into P9 with Jonathan, Alex, FRC and Brandboy and Pixel waiting behind. Oh, now the massive overspeed out of the S section, and Alex passes Jonathan and sets himself again into the points to rebuild his race after he spun on the first lap. Donny in the pits. So the first one with a regular pit stop. No, he also has a wing damage. So there is Jonathan gaining with the slipstream, but he is not gaining enough. Will he stick himself up in the inside? No, he will not. Alex versus Gabri for 8th position. Felix has arrived on King Enzo. We will see. Has Felix the pace advantage that he needed to make the move on the Ferrari? One little wobble at the back of the rear. Yeah, it should be a it should be an easy pass for him. But King Enzo has quite a lot of overtake, but shouldn't. What they touch, and King Enzo is trying to push him as far on the inside as he can, but he's staying there. He's staying there, sticking to the inside, side by side still. And now Felix has again DRS and should be in front, but they're still side by side going into turn 4, the second chicane, and King Enzo has the inside line and stick himself again. Brilliant racing, defense the inside line. Felix can try around the outside, but it's not possible there. Brilliant view here from the helicopter, but also brilliant racing by these two drivers, Felix and King Enzo, fighting for P4. I don't know who has the pace advantage, but for now, the fight is still on. Felix doesn't have much of ERS left to overtake. Brandboy gets his first time penalty. And now, he's trying again. Felix and Enzo part number 2. On lap 12 out of 36. DRS is open. There is a spin in this Gromit Cup, but will it be enough for Felix to get past? He late braking into turn 1. There, King Enzo avoided contact this time, not like Dean in lap 1, but he stays in front. Brilliant defending by King Enzo. I guess he's also running lower wings, so he has quite an advantage on the straights. And Fabi, Marsteiner and Phase Forward fighting for P6 and 7. And with Jonathan fighting for the P10 and P11, but they're still side by side. Can they still stay side by side? Jonathan has the inside line, so I guess Brandboy has to back up, but he doesn't seem to back up. He doesn't want to give the position back, and he stays in front. But now Jonathan has the DRS, but also FRC joins the party, and they're going side by side into the corner, but Jonathan stays in front. But we will now see, will he stay in front? We will look in front because there is Felix versus King Enzo, but this time he is much closer than before. Going around the outside, King Enzo late braking by Felix this time. A little bit of locking tires, but this time he stays in front and takes home the P4, at least for now. Let's see if Felix has the pace, or no, if Enzo has the pace to also stay in that position, or maybe Enzo to regain the position back. But Brandboy, Jonathan and FRC are giving everything for the last point here. Left 13 out of 36. He's still against 1P, and it's his AI. I forgot about that. Gromit with 3 seconds. All better extra from FRC against Jonathan. None of them has a single percent of DRS. Dylan is going to the pits for hard compound tire. Will he stay in front of Donny, who now should be? He stayed. Wow. Why is Donny so far back? Did he spun? Because yeah, okay, he changed the wing, this is true. but you only should lose like 5 seconds or something. Okay, I don't know. Okay, the packaging in front has built up with Brandboy going into the pits and trying the undercut on these guys in front. Leroy, the lonely leader in front, going into the pits. Hard compound tire for him. FRL Charlie will come out in front of him. Same for Felix and Enzo, but they are still to box. Will also fast forward come out in front? No, it doesn't seem like it. Pacho gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Felix has a 2.3 second gap of Charlie to take maybe the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix. King Enzo has dropped out of the DRS range, and Fabi and Face Forward are giving it everything for the position. Now open to the DRS here. Very little mistakes apparently, but half a second between these two. And a fight for P5. Faithful has a penalty. But we will see. Will he gain? I mean, he's gaining, but not enough. Brandboy has spun. Brandboy has spun and he's dropping down the order down into P16. Unfortunate for him, his race was okay till the point he pitted, but he was still in the race for some points. But there's Jonathan and Pocho and Pixel, fight for P12. Let's see. He's gaining, opens the DRS, same for Pixel. Pocho covering the inside line, Jonathan going for the outside line, going side by side into turn 1, King Enzo with the first 3-second time penalty. Around the outside now, it's becoming inside and outside again, side by side out of the first chicane, going through the back straight with open DRS, will Pocho find a way through again. He sets himself alongside Jonathan, but that isn't enough. Jonathan up into P12 with Pocho having a time penalty though, but it doesn't matter. They should fight like no one should have a penalty. No, okay. Now things have turned around again. Now there is Pocho, but he's staying behind to wait for the main straight. Pit stop for Gabri. So now Jonathan and Pocho. Jonathan has a lot more ERS than Pocho, but it doesn't matter because DRS has slipstream. Going for the outside line, El Pocho side by side to turn 1, becoming the inside line in turn 2, and regains the position back. Nice racing between these two. It's not for points, but it's some racing, and we always like good racing. And there's Jonathan. to have a look around the outside, but it's not possible. There, RRL Charlie with a time penalty. Felix, by the way, has passed RRL Charlie. I don't know when he did that, but he did it. So it's NLR Felix 1 leading this race here in Mexico, but he still needs to pit. But yeah, I guess he should come out in second when everyone has pitted, because he's insanely fast. But it's FRFC come out of the pits, so Quattro up in 11th and Johnson in 12th, but Pixel wasn't quite lucky to be in front of FRFC, so he stays in P14. There's it's Brandboy. It is Brandboy, and it is virtual safety car. It's a virtual safety car. I need something to drink because this is crazy what's going on. So virtual safety car, Felix is a bit too far back to go into the pits under yellow flag. To the guys who are watching the stream, I'm also a personal commentator, a professional ASMR YouTuber. You can thank me later. So, Brandboy has left the session. And the green flags are on again. Oh, Felix has lost quite a bit, and Charlie is again on DRS range. So he lost quite a bit of time, nearly like 1 second, but now he gained it. He's gaining. Can Charlie regain the position back? Can he regain the lead back? Going side by side through into turn 1. He has the inside line, but Felix picks himself around the outside. Leroy has passed again, so he has arrived after he pitted. So, but again, DRS opened for Charlie, sticking himself into the outside line late, braking for both of them, and he has to back off, and Felix stays in front. Leroy has such a great pace. So the only enemy who can stop him is himself. Since Dean DNF, Enzo spun, and Wongfi spun twice, and Felix starts from the back of the grid. It would be very interesting to see how these two guys drive. So face forward and Fabi Marksteiner with a 3-second time penalty. Why did it show me pit stop for fuck's sake? So, let's go to the tires, because Felix now in the pits, going for the mediums. Let's see, will he come out in front of... No, he will not. But what about Dylan? What about Dylan? He already pitted, but Dylan is coming out in front of him. So Felix is down into P5 and has to regain all the margin he gained. Oh, Alex, fastest lap of the race, 1:18.9. Decent lap by him. Decent, but only decent, not a good lap, not a decent lap. He can do better than that. So, a little DRS train. Alex, Donny, Faithful, and Fabi Marksteiner now with DRS and everything he has in this car. Can he now stick himself into the inside line? Yes, he will. Is braking. Face forward gives him enough space, maybe a bit too much space. Now Fabio Marsteiner has the outside line. Does he have the better grip though? Because the tires aren't really warm from face forward, but sticking around the outside, there is contact between these two. Fabio Marsteiner is basically in face forward, but now he has the DRS open and he should make the overtake now. Will he make it? There is again contact, but face forward stays in front. Oh, Charlie's in the pits. Charlie's in the pits. Yes. Okay, I forgot about that. Also, Enzo needs to pit too, but we're staying at the back because Fabi against face forward. Face forward has 60% of the RX, so it's enough to overtake, to defend. This is the only fight that we have in front, but not really, because there's Jonathan against FRFC. What the hell? Is they going side by side? Jonathan sticks himself alongside him, but pushes maybe FRFC off track, and now has the DRS to put himself in front and takes P12. My man was 8 tenths behind at the beginning of the straight and passed him again at the end of the straight. Felix with the fastest lap from 118.7. I don't remember. So lap 23, 13 laps to go. There is Felix against Dylan. Fight for the podium. Felix going down the inside. Very, very late braking. And a massive lockup. But he stays in front of Dylan. So he's up into the podium place. He started last on the grid. And sets himself on the podium, at least for now, and has a 11-second gap from the guys in front. Oh, King Enzo still needs to pit. We can't forget that. So he is currently in second place when Enzo stopped. Felix now improved his fastest lap for 18.6. So he's flying right now, on track, but we're going back, because there is a fight, even though it's only for P12, but it's a bit of a fight. It's going on for multiple laps. Better exit from FRC through the S section, but he opens the DRS, but he stays behind. Oh, missed the braking point. Is it? Oi! Jonathan wanted to do some DRS games, but FRFC was smart enough to defend that, like Alonso and Hamilton in Canada 2011? 2010? I don't remember, but you all know what scenario I mean. But still, Jonathan is in front. But he tried. Oh, but now a bad line from Jonathan. FRC has fresh softs, so now he has the pace advantage over Jonathan, but he can't get past him, at least for now. Again, FRC versus Jonathan. Maybe again, at first Jonathan gets a better line out of the stadium section, but now FRC is there, and Jonathan hasn't much to do against it. Opens the DRS. Jonathan is using everything he has on ERS, but will it be enough to stay in front? He's going for the outside lines to stick himself into the inside line in turn 2, and maybe also better exit out of the chicane. Does he have it? Not really. Jonathan somehow managed to stay in front. But we also watch in front because there is McLaren vs Haas, Charlie vs Dylan, and RRL Charlie without any issues make themselves up into P4. But he has time penalty, so he has to build this gap of 3 seconds. We can go through the penalties. Everyone has 3 seconds. Apart from Facebook, he has 6. But we watch back because there is Jonathan against FRC again. So beautiful racing that these two guys are giving us. FRC missed the braking point completely, but now Jonathan is there. He's right behind him, has the slipstream, and will now open the DRS, going for the inside, a little bit off track. So he's using every centimeter the track has given him and stick himself again into P12. But oh, he also has DRS for the back straight. So we can't say on board here because there isn't much going on track apart from that. FRC going off the track has now the DRS. Watches the outside line. Does he want to try it here? Yes, he will, and he can and will and does it. But was it smart? I don't think so, because Jonathan now... Oh no, FRC is in the pits, or will go into the pits. Very slow entry. Why is he going to the pits? Well, okay, for a new set of softs. Okay. I don't need to understand. Is Gromit ghosting? Yes, he is. He's now getting lapped by Felix, and King Enzo's in the pits for a new set of softs. He's dropping behind of Dylan, and also maybe behind of Alex. Yes, he is. And this is... He has a penalty. So he has to pass these guys on track and build a gap on Dylan. I don't think he has... Oh wait, this is fast forward, that's not King Enzo. This is King Enzo. He has the pace, and he has the fresh tires. Dylan is on 14 laps old hards, and Alex on 9 lap old mediums. So we will see how the pace is going. Felix though has dropped down to 9 seconds. So he's, I don't know how much to, a few laps ago he was on 11 or 15 seconds. And now he's down to 9.5. So fresh mediums for him. Oh, let's say it's fresher mediums compared to the hard tires from Leroy. Leroy only has 3 seconds, but if he has, or if he gains another penalty, this will end up very, very tight. But he is catching Pixel to get left. Oh, King and Thor is already there. Gained like 2 seconds a lap. Quattro versus Gabri going side by side. I didn't even notice that it was that tight. For P9 and P10, the last points. They're going to fight these two, but Pocho sets himself in front with everything he has. Didn't even notice, but he has a time penalty. We will see how the pace is going between these two, because Pocho has pretty much has the double of used halves than Gabri has, but managed to build a gap by 7.5 tenths. I guess it should be enough to stay in front. Let's watch in front because they're risking Enzo being nearly in the engine of Alex. Maybe having a better exit? Not really. It was a worse exit. Felix won 18.5 and he gained 2 seconds, so he's flying right now. He's absolutely flying right now. But Alex versus Enzo, little slip of the back of the car again. Enzo is struggling this race quite a lot. He's 6 tenths behind. I don't think it should be enough. Is Chromit Cup who's spun? Yes, it is. Dylan with a time penalty. Does every one of them has only 3 seconds? Yes, it does. So it's a fight on track. For P5 and P6, it's a yellow in sector 2, and it's again Gromit Cup. Oh, King Enzo going off the track. Gromit Cup going off the track. Going from off the racing line for the blue flags and King Enzo. Now he has a good exit. He needs a good exit out of the final corner to make an overtake. It's better this time, but he loses quite much on the exit. But Alex is defending on the inside line, but there's nothing to do against it. King Enzo up into P5, and Dylan also has a penalty, so he has the opportunity to fight him for P4. Gabri versus Pocho is going side by side on the last corner. Who has the DRS? It's Gabri. But maybe with the slipstream, will Pocho stick himself into the inside line? We're going to the side by side contact, and Gabri hold himself on track somehow. Ooh. Little wiggle of the back from Pocho, and Gabri regains the position 1:18.5, fastest lap of the race. Ingenso has now arrived at Dylan, so he can attack him for the last couple of laps of this race. This yellow in sector 2, it's a Gromit Cup, was now nearly getting lapped by the whole field. Wait, what happened to Pocho? Donny getting another 3 seconds. He lost like 4 seconds. Okay. Gromit Cup 5 seconds. Actually, Pixel. Okay, one feels AI, so it doesn't matter. Pixel and Felix are the only one without a penalty. It is also a pretty interesting fact. Jonathan in the pits, so a position gained for Pixel and FRFC. Does he want to try a fastest lap attempt? Okay. Wait. Hero versus Gromit Cup. Ooh, Felix is for 4 seconds. Felix is for 4 seconds. I didn't even notice that. And we have 2 laps to go. He needs to push it, but Hero has now DRS from Gromit Cup. So basically, let's say the AlphaTauri was the Red Bull powered train engine. Oh, and he's fun. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, Gromit Cup, man. Oh, Gromit Cup, big man. But it was helpful because he has DRS and will gain a tenth or 2 that he needs to stay in front. 2 laps to go, and the 8th bit separating of Felix and Leroy. Leroy has a penalty of 3 seconds, so it's gonna get very interesting and very tight at the back. Donny versus Gabri. Oh, late braking. Huh. Completely missed the braking point. But we will see. So, going into the S section, Felix, he can gain a lot of time, and he is gaining. Four tenths separating P1 and P2. Now it's 3 tenths. Leroy doesn't have DRS. Oh, what? How much time he's gaining, man? Leroy has to put something out of his bag. Ooh, lock up from Felix. Lock up from Felix. And he's won! And he's won! Incredible! But Charlie is too far back and Felix has lost the opportunity. I guess it was rear locking or something. He was so near, but still so far back to make a last first. So we will stay on board with Leroy, who's making the S section one last time for the race. Heartbreaking for Felix, but he's yeah, here it is. You can hear the celebration, and as said, Leroy wins the Mexican Grand Prix. A very, very tight end, finishing with a heartbreak moment, and Felix nearly put himself in the wall like Valtteri Bottas in 2019. Finished in P2 after starting last on the grid, and RRL Charlie will complete the podium. Then King Enzo, wild disappointment of the race, even though he finished 4th, but it could have been a bit more. Dylan in 5th, and then Alex in 6th. Fabi Marksteiner in his first race for this league, finishing in P7, and Faith Ford in P8, Juni in P9, and BS Gabri will have the last point of the race, so it's the only one we're waiting for. So yeah, that's it for this race. It's the Red Bull won the top step of the podium for LZ Leroy, and driver of the day is Felix, and I guess yeah, he is driver of the day, and maybe also has the heartbreak moment of the day. Yeah. Let's see here now. LZ Leroy taking the win home for Red Bull Racing with the Mercedes in P2, and McLaren of RRL Charlie finishing on 2nd place. And I will now invite, after we take the standings, Leroy is the winner of the Mexican Grand Prix. He will reduce the gap to Felix, but not that much, but he can, definitely. Felix in 2nd, Charlie in P3, then there is King Enzo in 4th, Dylan in 5th, Alex in P6, Fabi Marksteiner in P7, Faceford in P8, BS Gabri in P9, Duni finishing in P10, Pixel of Chaos in P11, Pocher in P12, FRFC Jonathan, Wongfi, who was on AI, and then Gromit, Brandboy, and Dean Fillen, every one of them, DNF. So, let's invite these guys quickly to the party. Give me a few minutes because I don't have every one of them as a friend. So we have Felix,